Okay, guys, I wanted to pass this along because, like I said earlier, the more information you have, the better decisions you can make. A lot of people have been wondering out loud or whatever, what is this all about? What is what's the actual goal here with a worldwide lockdown or whatever? And some things are easy to see. One of the easy things to see is that lock someone down, hold them down for an extended amount of time, then offer them something, and they're pretty apt to take it. Because you will promise that everything will go back to normal if you just take what I've got for you. That, in the 90 percentile, people won't even give it any thought. They'll say, give me whatever it is, and then poof, I'm out of here, and you just see them walking out the door and, carefree and everything's wonderful, back to normal. Back to normal is not going to happen. Back to normal, you can just forget about back to normal because I'm gonna give you one example how I know there will be no back to normal. That signs are being put up in public areas referring to well, they say we can say it. So the COVID-19 permanent metal in concrete new rules signs are going up in public. They don't use metal and concrete and metal poles to put up signs that they're going to be taking down in a month. Okay, but the video here is to pass on this. I'm just going to tell you what this appears to be. A lady that has worked in Homeland Security for 20 something years or whatever, that actually worked on the beta plan for which we're seeing now. But she had no idea what she was working on back in 2020 or whatever. She says, without the shadow of a doubt, it will never go back. And they have three gifts for you to receive before the promise of going back to normal. That'll never be given, but it'll be promised if you accept the three gifts. The first gift is in the form of a swab test that is not a test at all. It is a DNA harvest of the masses. Now, they got a lot of people to offer up their DNA, just by offering that service, family tree or whatever. But not nearly as many as they wanted. They want everyone in that particular database. And that is what the test is all about. You'll notice it's a swab, the exact same way that they take DNA for a sample. The second tier gift that you must take to go back to normal is a vac, we'll just call it. A very unusual vac, and I will let her explain it. But if I had to look at the big picture, the vac transforms you as from what you are now into something else. And then there'll be round 3 that a metallic nano gelatin will be added to your now primed system that will make you the equivalent of, as a receiver and transmitter, like your cell phone, so to speak. That yes, you will be detected everywhere and be giving off information all the time, just like a cell phone. Now you at this point, I don't care what anybody believes. You can believe whatever the hell you want, but if you see these three gifts offered up on the other side of getting your life back and everything going back to normal, then you might want to at least take this in, pay attention, and remember what the nice lady says here. And this is one of the things I wanted to tell you guys, that I've been following the internet and internet stories for an awful long time. There's always a motive for people to lie and say stuff is a hoax and da 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 da. This time there's no motive. This time there's no motive. There's no profit from the whistleblowers or whatever in this particular story that we've never seen before. Link at the bottom, Logan out. If this lady's right, you know what you got to do. You cannot accept even one of the new gifts in return for your so-called freedom. Logan out.